Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Marvelous Wrestling. I hope you have a good time here and enjoy our content on WWE, professional wrestling, and MMA. This video will talk about the WWE stars who also featured in MMA, whether for a brief period or longer. But before we move forward, please like and share our videos and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us grow a lot. Now let's dive into the list. Batista. Firstly, we have American actor and retired professional wrestler Dave Bautista, who rose to fame between 2002 and 2019. I'm sure his name rings a bell, because no way the fans would miss him. You might know him from Guardians of the Galaxy, Blade Runner, and more. 1999 was the year his wrestling career began, and since then, he has gained the name Batista, a name that reflects his Hispanic heritage. I'm sure his walls gleam with the numerous belts and achievements he has successfully procured, from winning the WWE Championship twice, the World Heavyweight Championship times, the World Tag Team Championship 3 times, once even with John Cena, and even the Royal Rumble matches. Thinking how he got into MMA though? Well, all it took was for him to attend one of the MMA events being held in Los Angeles in 2010, which ignited his interest in MMA and pushed him to try his hand in the industry. The result was him earning a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under no other than Cesar Gracie. Then came October 6th, the one and only day he had an MMA bout up against Vince Lucero, where he went home a winner after ending the match in a technical knockout. Although a successful start, he decided to discontinue with MMA and further his career in acting. He had called this phase of his more of a personal challenge than a full-fledged plan for a career in MMA. Brock Lesnar. From being a professional wrestler, former MMA fighter, to an American footballer, his career seems to have spanned to quite an extent. He is currently signed with the WWE, but has been on hiatus. He is the only one to have won the primary heavyweight championship of WWE, UFC, and even the New Japan Pro Wrestling. He has also gotten a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His career in MMA began in 2007 when he signed with UFC, won the heavyweight championship, and soon defeated the interim UFC heavyweight champion, Shane Carwin. However, this path was soon filled with consecutive losses and other struggles, which finally made him quit the sport. He had returned to UFC in between, but again had to retire due to use of illegal substances for the sport. Bobby Lashley. Franklin Roberto Lashley, also known as Bobby Lashley, is yet another wrestling icon who had a brief stint in MMA in his career. As of September 2024, he is part of All Elite Wrestling, AEW, where he is a member of the Hurt Syndicate. Making his debut in MMA in 2008, he won his first match against Joshua Franklin in the first round itself. We saw him being part of the Titan Fighting Championship 2011 and 2013, where he went home victorious in both. Then came the Shark Fights, where he became the new Shark Fights heavyweight champion, defeating Carl Node in the first round itself by submission. He also competed at India's Super Fight League's third event, just to lose via unanimous decision. Apart from these, he has also been an ex-FN heavyweight champion one time. All of these victories have earned him various nicknames like The Boss, The Dominator, and even something like The Pressure Cooker. Just like Batista, Lashley too saw a personal challenge in fighting in MMA, which made him try out the sport. However, after certain victories, he decided to retire from the sport in 2022. Now he continues to act in movies and is furthering his acting career alongside his wrestling career. Ronda Rousey. Next, we have Ronda Rousey, an American professional wrestler, actress, and former judoka and MMA artist. Yes, you may know her from Furious 7, Charlie's Angels, and other similar films. She was the first American woman to win an Olympic medal in judo in 2008. Soon, she started training for MMA. Unlike most others, she started with MMA first and then moved to WWE and other wrestling sports. 2012 witnessed her becoming the first ever female fighter to sign with the UFC. She continued to gain more awards and win more matches, from UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship, having the fastest women's title fight victory, having the most submissions in UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title fights, to being ranked number 2 Fighter of the Year, number 4 Submission of the Year, and many, many more accolades. Even with so many victories under her belt, a particular loss against Holly Holm in UFC 193 in 2015 significantly affected her, and one thing leading to another, she soon decided to retire from the sport for good. After this, she furthered herself in WWE and became part of the Four Horsewomen. From being a 2 times WWE SmackDown Women's Championship holder, 1-time WWE Raw Women's Championship holder, winning Women's Royal Rumble in 2022, and getting a Slammy Award, she has gotten a history full of achievements behind her. Shayna Baszler, an American professional wrestler, a former kickboxer, and a mixed martial arts artist, Shayna Baszler is an all-rounder. She was also one of the first generation of female fighters who helped pave the way for the mainstream success of women's MMA. She started out with MMA in 2006, which involved Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and trained under Josh Barnett. From Beth Correa, Alexis Davis, and Lauren Murphy, to Tara LaRosa and Jennifer Tate, she has fought many in the ring. She has also won multiple awards in MMA, those being the FCF Women's Bantamweight Grand Prix Championship and TCI Women's 140 lbs Championship. And not only that, since her first official fight in 2006, she has gained recognition for her submission grappler skill. And how can we forget how she was one of the 4 horsewomen of MMA alongside Rousey? However, she quit MMA after almost 10 years in 2015 after her last fight ended on a loss against Amanda Nunes. One loss led to another victory, and she soon transitioned to WWE in 2017, debuting under NXT. Here too, she led by example, showcasing her abilities by winning one award and the other, whether it is the Premier Women's Championship, QPW Women's Championship, NXT Women's Championship, or being ranked number 4 out of the top 100 female wrestlers in the PWI Female 100 in 2019, and also winning the Global Conflict Shield Tournament in 2017, she has won it all. She is not called Queen of Spades for no reason. Currently, she is still a prominent figure in WWE and has been involved in high-profile matches and segments on Raw. Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, also known as Banzai, is a professional wrestler of Japanese descent. At just 23 years old, he became the youngest IWGP heavyweight champion, followed by 2 more wins in the same category. His other accomplishments under New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, include winning the 2011 G1 Climax and the 2010 New Japan Cup, alongside being the longest reigning IWGP Intercontinental Champion, and also being a founding member and original leader of the stable Chaos. Soon after, in late December of 2002, he wished to join the MMA, and his early training and success in NJPW gave him the foundation to experiment with it. While there, he fought people like Daniel Gracie, Alexei Ignashov, Shane Eitner, and many more. However, he quit in 2004 and continued with NJPW. Then, in 2010, he decided to leave NJPW and join WWE. This decision was followed by him winning one championship after another. From winning NXT Championship and WWE Intercontinental Championship 2 times, and WWE US Championship thrice, along with Battle for the Crown in Royal Rumble 2018, to numerous other triumphs. Other than wrestling, he has also ventured into acting a bit here and there, including television series and some commercials. Sean O'Haire. Sean O'Haire was one with a tragic story. From being involved in altercations and getting arrested to his unfortunate death, we saw a fighter with a lot of potential leave us early. Being an American professional wrestler, MMA artist, and kickboxer, Sean Christopher Haire was best known for appearing in NJPW and being a 3-time WCW World Tag Team Champion. His wrestling career included being featured in the VCW Hall of Fame 2018, being a 3 times WCW World Tag Team Championship holder, and also being awarded the Rookie of the Year in 2000. He soon quit WWE to join MMA in 2004, after struggling quite some bit in the former, although this wasn't the sole reason to transition to MMA. Having a background in martial arts, including kickboxing and Muay Thai, helped him be a natural fit in MMA. He saw an opportunity to test himself in real combat sport, away from the scripted nature of professional wrestling. He wanted a fresh start, so to speak, but MMA just wasn't it for him, and he went back to professional wrestling briefly before his unfortunate death in September 2014. It is said he died by suicide, as he suffered from depression and substance abuse. Nathan Jones. Hailing from Queensland, Australia, Nathan Jones is not only an actor, but is also a professional wrestler. You might know him from First Strike, Mortal Kombat, or Mad Max. What you all might not know is how he was sentenced to prison for 16 years prior to his wrestling career. It was during this time that he served, where he was introduced to powerlifting and then wrestling. Right after that, he began competing in strongman contests as well. He began his MMA career in 1997. competing in Japan under the promotion K1. During this time, he faced Kazuyuki Fujita in 1999, however, losing via submission, armbar. This led to him discontinuing from MMA and finishing with a record of just 2 wins and 1 loss. 2000 was the year he started his career in NJPW and then signed under WWE in late 2002. Fun fact, he was originally promoted as a Hannibal Lecter type of character. He was also marketed as a monster heel due to his massive size of 6'11" and his intimidating presence. However, he had a relatively short and underwhelming stint in WWE and did not win any major championships or significant accolades as such. Giant Silva. This wrestler we know from his basketball time, Paulo Cesar da Silva, better known as Giant Silva, is a former professional wrestler and mixed martial arts artist from Brazil. He was originally a professional basketball player and played with a senior Brazilian basketball team at the 1998 Summer Olympic. Apart from this, his first noticeable feature was definitely his daunting height of 7'3". That made him the 6th tallest professional wrestler in history. In his WWE career, he was a member of the Oddities and worked with NJPW as well. Soon afterwards, he went to MMA, where he competed in Japan's Pride FC, one of the most prominent MMA organizations at the time. Apart from that, his career in MMA was short-lived and ended with a record of 2 wins and 6 losses. Ken Shamrock. Finally, we have the unforgettable professional wrestler and MMA artist, a retired one, who is currently signed to WWE under a Legends contract, Ken Shamrock. We have kept the best one for the last, of course. He is widely regarded as an icon and a pioneer of MMA. Starting his career in MMA, he joined a promotion called Pancrase, made in Japan, which primarily focused on hybrid wrestling and MMA-style competition. Later in the 1990s, he became popular in UFC, alongside fighting in the Pancrase, which made him the first King of Pancrase champion in 1994. He has won multiple championships in MMA, like the UFC Superfight Championship, the UFC Encyclopedia Awards, the George Tragos Award, the Pride Fighting Championships, and many other achievements. His transition to professional wrestling happened around 1996 when he appeared in NJPW and other promotions. In February 1997, he officially joined the WWE, where he won the Intercontinental Championship and Tag Team Championship, and he even reached the finals of the 1998 King of the Ring tournament, defeating Jeff Jarrett and Kama Mustafa in the earlier round. He was also named the world's most dangerous man due to his intense persona, his legitimate fighting skills, and his intimidating presence. While his WWE career was relatively short, he still made a significant impact on the industry. Conclusion. Well, that was it for today. From seeing how the stars rose to fame in their WWE career, and many even in the acting industry, to seeing them shine, or fail in some cases, in the MMA. After all, it's all about that zeal and passion to try things out and let your efforts direct your outcome. Just goes on to show that it's never too late to try new things. Better late than never. I hope we managed to scratch your wrestling-obsessed brain the right way. If it did, once again, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and share our videos with all your friends and family. Thank you so much for joining us, and see you next time.